All right, so let's get right into it. There's this AI tool you're probably using, maybe even every single day. But what if I told you there's a feature, kind of hidden in plain sight, that almost everyone is missing? Seriously, you are leaving so much creative power on the table by just using it like a regular old chatbot. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This comes from people who actually know. The observation is that most of us are stuck in this really simple loop, right? You type a prompt, you get a response, you copy, you paste. But that is barely, and I mean barely, scratching the surface of what this thing can actually do. So, what if there was a hidden mode? A way to flip a switch and turn it from a simple Q&A partner into a full-on creative system? Well, there is. And trust me, it's going to completely change how you think about using AI from now on. It's called Canvas. And look, it's not just another button or some minor feature. It's a totally different way of interacting with the AI. Think of it like this. You've been talking to the AI through a mail slot, and Canvas is the key that opens the entire door. It's about moving beyond just chatting and into a dynamic, collaborative workspace. And this right here, this lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the standard chat we all know and love. It's a conversation, one line after another. But on the right, that's Canvas. It's an interactive workspace designed for building and creating, not just talking. This is the fundamental difference. Let's make this real. I'm going to walk you through a super simple example to show you how this new way of working just completely transforms a task we've all done a million times, writing an email. This is the old way, right? You know the drill. You ask for a draft, but it's not quite right. So you reprompt to change the tone, then you prompt again to fix a date, and pretty soon you're scrolling way up the chat history trying to piece together the best parts. It's clunky, it's messy, and it's just slow. But with Canva, it's a whole different world. The same prompt gives you this live, editable document. You can just click on a placeholder and type. Rewrite a sentence directly. Change the formatting right there on the screen. There's no more scrolling, no more reprompting. It is clean, it's direct, and it is so much faster. So this right here is the first huge mindset shift you have to make. You have to stop having a back and forth conversation and start working with the AI on a shared project. It's a collaborator, not just a call and response machine. Okay, so we've seen how it works for a simple email, but now we get into the really, really powerful stuff. This is where Canvas goes from just being a convenient editor to being a legit system builder. And the best part, you don't need to write a single line of code. Check this out. You can literally just ask it, hey, create an app where I can track my climbing progress. And boom, it builds a functional, clickable prototype right in front of your eyes. It generates all these features, session logging, progress dashboards, the whole shebang, and you can actually click around and interact with it like it's a real app. It's wild. And it is not just for building apps. Let's say you've got a long, dense research document you need to learn for a test or for work. Instead of just, reading it and hoping some of it sticks, you can use Canvas to turn that static info into a dynamic study tool. With basically one click, Canvas will scan that document and generate interactive flashcards and quizzes for you. It completely changes the game, turning your study session from a passive chore into an active, engaging experience. Okay, now hold on, because this part is just bonkers. It can take that same text, your notes, and generate an entire audio podcast episode from it. I mean, think about that. You can listen to your study notes while you're at the gym or on your commute. This is a total game changer for how we can learn things. Let's scale it up again. Imagine you've done a ton of research for a new business idea. You can feed all of that info into Canvas and just ask it to build a website. And it doesn't just give you a block of text. It actually builds out a structured site with a homepage, membership sections, even a contact page, all populated with your data. Or what if you've got a boring spreadsheet full of business data? You can just paste it in and ask for a dashboard. Canva creates these interactive charts and visual summaries. Look at this. It can visualize your revenue, your growth, your expenses. It turns all those raw numbers into an actual control center that gives you the insights you need. And just for fun, you can even build simple games. Seriously, you can just describe a concept and it'll spit out a playable version. And then you can collaborate with it. You can say, okay, let's tweak the rules or make it a little harder and refine the whole thing in real time. So what's the big picture here? What does all this mean? It means we have to update our mental model for how we use AI. That old way of just prompting and pasting, well, it's quickly becoming obsolete.
Canvas is showing us a future that's much more integrated and way more collaborative.
This slide just nails the shift. The old model was purely transactional. You ask for something, the AI gives it to you, you take it somewhere else. End of story. The new model, the Canva way, is collaborative. You're not just requesting output anymore. You are actively building with the AI in this shared dynamic space.
So if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. These AI tools have grown up. They've evolved way beyond just generating text. They are now capable of generating entire, functional, interactive systems, apps, websites, learning tools. The leap is from static text to dynamic systems.
This is the new paradigm. You're not just a prompter anymore. You're a creator, you're an architect, you're a designer, and the AI, well, it's your collaborator. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?